Taxes, government and economy. Understanding your role as a responsible citizen and financially empowered leader. Introduction. Taxes are often misunderstood, overlooked, or even resented, especially by young people starting their careers. Yet, they are a cornerstone of every functioning society. Taxes fund roads, schools, hospitals, public safety, and social services. Without taxes, governments could not function effectively or provide the infrastructure needed for economic growth. For young leaders aged 18 to 35, understanding taxes and their relationship with the economy is not just about compliance, it is about recognizing how financial systems work, how governments make decisions, and how citizens can influence economic and social development. This module equips you to understand different types of taxes and their purposes. Learn how governments use taxes for development. Explore your role as a responsible taxpayer. Teach students and communities about civic and financial responsibility. 1. What are taxes? Taxes are mandatory contributions imposed by governments on individuals, businesses, and other entities to fund public services and projects. They are the primary source of government revenue worldwide. 1.1 Types of taxes. Income tax, charged on money earned through salary, business profits, or investments. Value-added tax, VAT, or sales tax, applied to goods and services at the point of sale. Property tax, levied on land, buildings, or real estate assets. Corporate tax, paid by businesses on profits earned. Excise tax, applied to specific goods such as alcohol, tobacco, or fuel. Customs duties, charged on imports and exports. 1.2 How taxes are calculated. Taxes are generally calculated as a percentage of income, sales, or asset value. Progressive taxation means higher earners pay a larger percentage of their income. Flat taxation charges the same rate for all, regardless of income. 2. Why taxes matter. Taxes are essential for both individuals and communities. Understanding their importance helps young people appreciate why compliance is necessary. 2.1 Funding public services. Taxes pay for essential infrastructure and services such as education, schools, universities, scholarships, healthcare, hospitals, clinics, vaccination programs, roads, bridges, and public transport, law enforcement and public safety. 2.2 Promoting social welfare. Taxes fund programs for vulnerable populations, social security, unemployment benefits, and welfare programs. Redistribution of wealth helps reduce income inequality, poverty, and social tension. 2.3 Encouraging economic growth. Governments invest tax revenue in infrastructure, technology, and public projects that create jobs and stimulate economic activity. Efficient use of tax revenue builds investor confidence, attracting both domestic and foreign investment. 3. Understanding the government's role in the economy. Taxes are only one part of a larger economic system. Young leaders need to understand the relationship between taxes, government, and the economy. 3.1 Government as an economic regulator. Governments regulate markets to prevent monopolies, protect consumers, and maintain financial stability. Taxation policies can incentivize or discourage specific behaviors, e.g., tax breaks for renewable energy investments. 3.2 Government as a service provider. Taxes fund public goods and services that benefit everyone. Public investment ensures young people can access opportunities in education, health, and employment. 3.3 Government as a job creator. Government-funded projects create employment directly, public sector jobs, and indirectly, through infrastructure projects. 3.4 Government as a financial planner. Budgets determine how taxes are spent, which affects economic growth and stability. Efficient budgeting ensures sustainable economic development. 4. The link between taxes and financial literacy. Financial literacy is more than personal finance, it's about understanding the systems that affect your money and society. 4.1 Taxes and personal finance. Knowing how taxes work helps young people plan income, savings, and investments. Tax compliance avoids fines, penalties, and legal consequences. 4.2 Taxes and entrepreneurship. Businesses must pay corporate taxes, VAT, and payroll taxes. Understanding tax responsibilities helps entrepreneurs avoid debt traps and fines. 4.3 Taxes and civic responsibility. Responsible taxpayers contribute to societal growth. Young leaders in schools can teach peers that paying taxes is not a burden but a civic duty. 5. Common misconceptions about taxes. Many young people feel frustrated with taxes due to misconceptions. Correcting these helps build a responsible mindset. Taxes are theft. Taxes are contributions for services everyone uses. Only the rich pay taxes. Everyone pays in some form, including VAT and local taxes. I don't benefit from taxes. Taxes fund public infrastructure and services that indirectly benefit all citizens. Taxes are avoidable. Illegal tax evasion can lead to fines, imprisonment, or blacklisting. 6. Tools for understanding taxes. 6.1 Online tax calculators. Help estimate income tax liabilities. Useful for planning personal budgets or business forecasts. 6.2 Government portals. Most countries have online tax portals with guides, filing tools, and FAQs. Young people can file taxes, check obligations, and access updates. 6.3 Financial apps. Apps can track income, calculate taxes, and provide reminders for deadlines. Examples: QuickBooks, Mint, Wave. 6.4 Learning resources. Workshops, seminars, webinars, and online courses on taxation and civic finance. 7. How young leaders can teach taxes in schools, coffee clubs. Teaching taxes and civic responsibility is critical for fostering financially literate communities. 7.1 Interactive learning methods. Simulations. Students can simulate paying income tax or VAT to understand how funds are collected and spent. Budgeting exercises. Create a mini government budget to allocate resources like education, health, and infrastructure. Storytelling. Share stories of countries improving lives through efficient tax collection. 7.2 Sample classroom activity. Activity: Build your city. Divide students into groups representing citizens, businesses, and government. Citizens pay simulated taxes. Government uses funds to build infrastructure and provide services. Groups analyze the impact of tax revenue on their city's growth. 8. Taxes and entrepreneurship. Young entrepreneurs must understand taxes to build sustainable businesses. 8.1 Corporate taxes. Paid on business profits. Helps fund national infrastructure that supports business operations. 8.2 Value-added tax, VAT. Charged on goods and services. Understanding VAT ensures proper pricing and compliance. 8.3 Payroll taxes. Businesses deduct taxes from employees' salaries. Mismanagement can lead to penalties. 8.4 Planning for taxes. Budget for taxes when planning business finances. Use accounting software to track revenues and obligations. 9. Civic responsibility and taxes. 9.1 Paying taxes is a civic duty. Taxes contribute to public services that benefit communities, including education, healthcare, and infrastructure. 9.2 Promoting tax awareness. Young leaders can encourage peers and younger students to understand why paying taxes matters. Schools can host tax awareness weeks with activities, games, and discussions. 9.3 Encouraging compliance. Teach peers to file taxes honestly and on time. Explain the consequences of evasion for individuals and society. 10. Global perspectives on taxes. Understanding taxation in different regions helps young leaders guide diverse communities. Africa. Many countries are improving tax collection using digital tools. Young people face challenges with informal economies but benefit from mobile tax education initiatives. Europe and North America. Complex tax systems with income, corporate, property, and VAT taxes. Education programs are widespread, but understanding incentives and deductions is key. Asia. Rapid economic growth has increased tax compliance requirements for youth entrepreneurs. E-filing and fintech tools improve access to information and payments. Latin America. Taxes are crucial for social programs, but awareness campaigns help youth understand their importance. Young leaders play a key role in promoting compliance in informal communities. 11. Practical exercises for young leaders. Tax Literacy Challenge. Have students calculate simulated income taxes using different rates. Budget your country exercise. Allocate hypothetical government funds to education, healthcare, infrastructure, and social programs. Entrepreneur Tax Plan. Create a tax plan for a small business to understand corporate, VAT, and payroll obligations. Community Awareness Campaign. Design a campaign teaching peers and parents why paying taxes supports development. 12. Case Studies. Case 1. Young entrepreneur in Nigeria. Chinedu, 26, started a small digital marketing business. By learning about corporate taxes, VAT, and payroll obligations, he avoided penalties, managed cash flow efficiently, and grew his business sustainably. Case 2. Student activist in Kenya. A university student organized workshops on taxes and civic responsibility, helping peers understand the link between taxes, public services, and economic growth. Case 3. Community Tax Advocacy in India. A youth group partnered with local authorities to educate informal sector workers on filing taxes, leading to improved compliance and better community infrastructure. 13. Conclusion. Taxes are not just a legal requirement, they are a tool for social and economic empowerment. For young people aged 18 to 35, understanding taxes enables personal financial planning, sustainable business growth, civic engagement, leadership in financial literacy education. By mastering this module, young leaders can teach others about taxes, promote responsible behavior, and contribute to societal development, ensuring communities understand the value of their contributions to the economy.